Hey, squatties. So I missed this whole thing about Kate Middleton's Christmas concert at Westminster Abbey. I believe it happened back on December 4th, but for some reason I completely missed it. And it seems like I'm not the only one. It seems that it was very much under the radar, not a lot of engagement, not a lot of social media, engagement with it, talking about it, tweeting about it. It didn't go viral, right? Because I didn't hear about it. And if it did go viral, maybe I was just busy being congested over here. And so maybe I just missed it. But, so she has this annual Christmas Carol service. And I believe it was the same day that in New York you had this vigilante who gunned down the CEO of United Healthcare. So that was a very big story for a lot of people, certainly in America and globally, I guess. So I don't know if that's why, but did you guys realize that Kate had her Christmas Carol service? I believe it was on December 4th, which would be 6 days ago, almost an entire week ago. And I haven't really heard anything about it. The only reason I heard about it was that, well, first of all, this particular article in Hello Magazine, promised this PDA, this subtle PDA at the Christmas concert. So I bolted to see it, and it literally was like almost William brushing Kate off. I mean, there was so little PDA, so little contact. They kept their distance. They kept away from each other. That I'm like, what is what is this propaganda that they're trying to spread about Kate and William? I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and speculate about these people's marriage and their relationship, but don't tell me that there was PDA when clearly, if you saw this video on Hello that they're referring to, this is the last thing I would ever refer to as PDA. This is like a desperate attempt to cover something up. I mean, this is like a nothing burger. Either don't say anything, right? Because if you're going to say that that was PDA, it means that you're desperate to paint a certain narrative, because that's clearly wasn't PDA. He barely touched her arm, barely, and she kept her distance in that particular video clip. You guys should check it out if you have the time or if you even care. But what was really interesting to me was I was listening to another YouTuber who mentioned that King Charles and Queen Camilla were not at the Christmas concert. 2 seconds, I have to cough. Yeah. This cold is still hanging on. I feel much, much better, but I have those moments where I just have to have a coughing fit. So I digress. So did King Charles and Queen Camilla just snub Princess Kate? Right? I mean, did we have some drama at Westminster Abbey that I missed that nobody talked about? Well, right? Well. So it seems that the royal family is definitely keeping us on our toes this festive season. And it seems that it's not just about the tiaras and the tinsel. Because remember how there was that gala at Buckingham Palace just last week or something for one of the Middle Eastern royalties. And Kate wasn't at the big gala where you got to wear tiaras and stuff. So I'm like, that's also very interesting, right? Now, Kate's annual Together at Christmas Carol concert at Westminster Abbey was supposed to be her big return to the spotlight, you guys, after the tumultuous year that she's had with the cancer cells, the cancer cells, does she, doesn't she, and, being compared to Iran and North Korea and all of the other gook. This was supposed to be her big return to the spotlight. And apparently, according to the article I just read, it had everything: heartfelt speeches, the adorable children. They have 3 adorable children at this point: George, Charlotte, and Louis, and even a kindness tree adorned with dedications. I'm like trying to think, are we being punked, or has Kate Middleton had a change of, like, her whole worldview? She's going to now teach the world about kindness after making Meghan cry and letting everybody believe that Meghan made her cry and never, ever clearing that up publicly. Now she's gonna, and that's just one thing. I mean, all of the other mean girl tactics that went on there, and the underhanded looks that she shared with Camilla at Meghan's wedding and so on. All this is on video, right? Now she has a kindness tree adorned with dedications, and we're not being punked. This is real. Like, I don't understand. Did something happen while she was ill to make her change her fundamental character? Or, I mean, that would be good actually, but did it? Or are we being punked? I mean, is this like a joke? I don't understand. Is there sarcasm here? Like, is she being serious? A kindness tree, she said. But guess who was missing from these celebrations, right? The King and Queen of England. King Charles and Queen Camilla missed Kate's triumphant return to the spotlight, where she talks about kindness, right? While other royals showed up in full support, think Sophie, Princess Beatrice, and even Zara Tindall, the king and queen were nowhere to be seen, you guys. Nowhere to be seen. Sure. Royal schedules are busy, but I just think that skipping a major event hosted by the Princess of Wales after the year that the Princess of Wales has had, I think that's eyebrow raising, don't you? Especially since this wasn't just any Christmas carol. It marked Kate's comeback after a year-long battle with cancer, you guys. Think about this, right? And even King Charles's own cancer. This would be a moment to celebrate, right? Especially since she missed the gala with the tiaras just last week. Her husband, Prince William, was right there. They say that he was, radiating support with sweet PDA moments that never happened, and he seemed to just have this weird sneer on his face, which they're saying it's this radiant smiling. He just looks like a totally different man. This is not this way William used to smile in the past. The smiling seems forced, in other words, to me, but, but there's that. But the absence of the monarchy's figureheads, Charles and Camilla, this seems off to me. This seems really, really off, you guys. What do you guys think, Sussex Squad? Is this just a case of scheduling conflicts, or are we witnessing the slow burn of factionalism within the House of Windsor, right? Because let's rewind. One second. Excuse me. Let's rewind to last year's headlines when whispers swirled about Kate's access to crown jewel, like the crown estate jewels, amid her parents' financial woes. Remember how they were filing bankruptcy? They couldn't pay the creditors, and then these weird articles, like explosive articles, came out in many of the papers, Daily Mail, Sun, all these papers, about these missing jewels, right? And so it was insinuated, it wasn't expressly stated, but it was insinuated that it was Kate. Rumors suggested some royals weren't thrilled, and then there was this lack of support for the Middletons, right, during their publicized financial struggles. I mean, this was glaring, right? They didn't lift a finger to help the Middletons, and they have the Duchy of Cornwall, the Duchy of Lancaster. William could have helped out his wife so she could help her family. And King Charles also could have done it, and they didn't do it. And this is at the same time they're talking about the missing jewels. Could lingering tensions be casting a shadow over family unity even now? Is that why Charles and Camilla missed the Christmas Carol concert? And then that, of course, brings me back to this curious case of Kate's health battles, from her mysterious surgery back in January last year or January this year, I should say, we're still in 2024, to her lengthy absence. Royal watchers have noted that her return seemed rather subdued, right, compared to the fanfare that one would expect for the future queen. I mean, I completely missed this event. I mean, it's like unbelievable, like, because there didn't seem to be a lot written up about it. There's no frenzy, there's no virality, nothing. I mean, was this concert her chance to reclaim the narrative, only to have it slightly overshadowed overshadowed, I should say, by the King and Queen's no-show? Or was it because this guy had killed a CEO in New York? I mean, what overshadowed Kate? Something overshadowed her Christmas concert completely, because it just felt like a thud. Nobody seems to really care. I mean, of course, Buckingham Palace will keep mum, but I think the optics speak volumes, right? Because royals don't just miss key family events without sparking chatter among their subjects, right? And with whispers of factionalism between Team Wales and Team Charles Camilla going back again to last year, 2023, and the jewels and stuff like that. This snub where Charles and Camilla didn't show up, it feels more deliberate than coincidental to me. I don't know what you guys think, Sussex Squad, but it seems really deliberate that Charles and Camilla deliberately did not show up for Kate's event, and she deliberately did not attend their gala last week. For now, I would say that Kate's glowing smile and William's unwavering support, certainly on the surface, are the picture of unity, but behind palace doors, I don't know. Something tells me the Christmas pudding this year isn't the only thing simmering. Stay tuned, Royal Watchers. 2025 might just bring the drama we all secretly crave. Anyway, that's all for this one. See you in the next one. Definitely subscribe to the channel, support the channel if you like this content. Help us get ahead with the algorithms over here. Get some more views, get some thumbs up, some nice comments. Definitely hit the notification bell so that you know when I have uploaded a new video, okay? And yeah, thank you for listening. If you got all the way to the end, thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely subscribe to the channel and show your support. We need it. Okay. See you. Bye.